Hello, my name is Connor Hunt. I'm going to be going through 2 days of PC Building Simulator to show off what I know. So first we're going to start off in career. Continuing from where I left off, which is pretty far in, I was diagnosing this computer, which will not start at all. So the first thing to check is going to be the PSU. So we unplug all of these, remove all the screws, quickly check if it's working. Yep, it works, so it's not the PSU, and if it's not turning it on at all and it's not the PSU, that can only mean that it is the motherboard that needs replaced. So now we're going to have to take out everything. First the graphics card, then the air cooler, then the RAM, then the CPU, move all the cables from the motherboard, take it out, unscrew everything. Requires to go through 12 screws to take it out, so it takes quite a bit. Then we check it. It should be, yep, it's broken, so now we gotta get a replacement. It is a Gigabyte, so we go over to the PC, go to shop, go to motherboards, find the one that we have one of, which is right here, add to cart. We will not be buying the replacement part just yet. Let me check something. Alright, yep. And then, I believe that's all I have for right now. Nope, there's actually one more job left, so we will get this build PC done. So put it on my second desk. This one requires me to be able to play Dota 2 on recommended spec, so we're going to go to Will It Run, find Dota 2, recommended spec. It needs 4 gigabytes of RAM, so first we will buy a basic 4 gigabytes of RAM. Just one from here. Actually, I may already have all the parts needed. No, I don't. Alright, so we'll buy the first, we'll get the basic 4 gigabytes of RAM, then 6 gigabytes of VRAM, which is done with the graphics card, so let's get a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 6G. So let's go to graphics card, GTX, looking for a 6G, 1060 6G. NVIDIA GeForce 1060 6G. Come on, where is it? Let's just try 1060 6G. Which one of these is better? This one, so we'll get that one. Then we need a specific CPU, Intel Core i5-7500. So we go to CPU, 7500, Intel Core i5-7500, or what was it? Intel Core i5-7500. It appears I do not have that. That is a conundrum. Well, it appears I can't do that job yet, so that will wait. So we'll just remove the parts that we did find and just get the replacement motherboard we need. Let me go to my email to see if there's any other jobs I need to do that I haven't already gotten. Replace motherboard, accept. So it needs a replacement motherboard, which is a Gigabyte Gaming 3. Oh, one of the ones we're already getting, so we're going to just go buy... Oh wait, actually let's double check it. It is a AB350M. So this one instead, actually. Then we go back to jobs. What's this require? Can play Feudal Fantasy 8. We'll figure that one out tomorrow. Upgrades for your rig. Upgrade graphics card. Install AIO water cooling. So the graphics card is a GeForce GTX 960. First we'll get the water cooling though. So let's find some water cooling. Let's just get a basic one right here. And then we need to upgrade his graphics card, so it's a GTX 960. So we'll go over here. What was it, 4G? 2G. So now we'll get it, so we'll find the 2G, which is this one, I believe, and then buy whatever's right above it, 1304, 1753. This one is slightly better, so we will just get that. And then accept the job as well. And this one's just to diagnose, so we'll take it. We go back to shop, buy it for tomorrow, so we can get those jobs done. Turn off the light to save electricity bill, and then go to the next day, where we'll grab the parts we just ordered, turn on the light, grab the motherboard we just got, which is this one that we need. So screw it in. Then just put back in all the parts we have. Put that back in. Put thermal paste on the CPU, because that always increases the rating. Put in their fan. Put back in their RAM. First we gotta open the clips, which can only be done in remove. Put back in their graphics card. Screw it in. Put back in, I believe that's everything actually, so now we just gotta relink all the cables. Quite a few cables on this to connect. Oh, nope, that's what it was. One more cable. So now we should be able to turn on, which it should turn on. Yep, it turns on. Now it says there's still an issue, so we will actually put in the USB drive and do a quick virus check, and while that's installing we will grab a different PC, specifically this upgrade one. Oh, I forgot to re-put the sticky note back on the board, so we'll take that, put it here, take the upgrade, put it back, check this is done, restart the computer. This one required the water cooling and the upgraded graphics card, so we'll do that real quick. Quickly unplug the graphics card, move the case port, remove the graphics card itself, install the one we just got, put back on the PC part we just took, link up the cables, And now we need the water cooling, although that didn't count as upgrading, so it appears we're going to have to get a different one. But before we do that, let's do a quick virus scan. Yep. There are viruses, so we'll quickly do that. Now that's done, we just remove the application, double check that that's done. Yep. Reinstall the parts we just took out. Restart computer. Take the PC, set it over here. And while we can't finish this one yet, we can quickly do the water cooling, although while I have the chance I will just put some thermal paste on the CPU. Then we will get the cooling we just bought, which requires me to take out the fan. So unplug the case fan, remove the case fan itself. Install this on there. Connect the cable. So now we have that part done. We will finish that tomorrow. What was the budget on this job again? Quickly collect the job we just did. Move that. Discard the email we just did. So you had a budget of 700. We only paid around 250. So we'll get something stronger than 960 4G. Let's just go to GTX and find something stronger than the 960 4G. Let's try the 1060. Let's try this one. Let's compare it to the 960. Yep, it is stronger, so we will get that when we order it. So we'll just leave that on the desk for now. We'll fix this computer, which required the motherboard replaced, so we'll take out these screws, then disconnect the cable, remove the air cooler, remove all the RAM by opening all the clips, take all these out, open up the the PSI lock to get rid of the GPU, take out the cables, take the GPU itself out, open up the CPU handle, take the CPU out, unplug the motherboard from everything, take out the motherboard itself, which takes quite a few screws. Which takes quite a bit. So we take the one we just got, slap it in there, redo all the screws. Now we just got to put everything back, so I'll start with the CPU, which open up the handle, install it, put some thermal paste on it again, and then we take the cooling we just took out, put it in, open up the memory clips to put back in their RAM. Then we take the graphics card, reinstall that. We didn't take anything else out aside from their... Oh no, wait, apparently that doesn't need to be done. We just have to close the PCI lock and re-screw it in. Now all we have to do is replace the cables on everything. So we do this to this, this to the motherboard. It's already registered that the motherboard is connected. Go through a couple links to make it run, power it on to make sure it can boot to OS, and while that's happening, replace the case. And that is now done, so we will place that in the delivery area. And then we take this PC. We actually have not done that yet, so we'll do that next after this one, which I've already diagnosed, was the RAM. So we'll open the memory clips, which appear to already be open. Take the memory, take the RAM we bought, power it on, see if that works. No OS found. That means we have to take the USB drive, put it in over there, power it off and on. While that's happening, we will let some of the pieces back. Which appears to be working fine, so that's good. Now we just gotta power it off, put the PCI cover in, put the alright, and then put some cables back in, specifically this one liquid cooler cable. Double check that can boot to OS. Actually, let's finish installing the pieces. So this. Alright, yep, and now it's done. So that one is also done. Now we will diagnose this one, which is very dusty. So first we'll check if it can power on. It cannot. So now we're going to take off the screws and find the power supply unit, which appears to be down here. So we will remove the screws to get to that and check if it's working. Remove the cables from it. Move the PSU, check if that's what's broken. Yep, that's what's broken, so now we gotta get a replacement, FSP Hydro PTM. Let's see, which one do we have? This one, so we'll buy that. That appears to be what we have to buy for tomorrow, so we'll just buy that now. And we will just we'll just leave it on the desk for now. Claim these two since they are done. Both 5 stars. Then we go through the new jobs that need to be done. And just remove some of these. And actually also go through the broken parts I have and just auction them on that. Because now all that is done. So we will just get rid of that. And then we will go through the jobs, replace, and that is basically it actually for a day. You just rinse and repeat that, and that is it. Thank you.